Welcome to the final part of how to create a Conlang. We're going to be making our lexicon, or list of words. This will be the lengthiest and most boring time for you, but I'll provide some tips on how to add words in a less boring fashion. First things first, though, I made a couple oversights, and nobody pointed it out in the comments. First, I forgot to romanize the velar nasal nga, and I also realized that CV and CVC wouldn't do because of my morphology, so I added on CVV. Finally, I forgot to add a plural affix for my verbs. With all that out of the way, I'll now go on to the main part of the video. As you can see, I've made a lot of progress with my lexicon. I've added common and neuter pronouns, correlatives, and articles. But there's still a lot of missing words. When creating a large word list, I use the tool Gen, which is made by Zompist. Just type in your search bar, zompist.com/gen.html. This tool is very simple. Type in a capital letter, add an equal sign, and then type in the sounds area and phonology. I have consonants, which is C, and vowels, which is V, as my categories. I added some rewrite rules that romanize my morphemes. You have to separate the input from the output with the vertical bar on your keyboard. In syllable types, all you have to do is enter your syllable structure. You use whatever you have in your categories section. There's more advanced parts, such as output type, in which you can choose what the output looks like. I would use the one I'm using now. The category drop-off means how easy it is to pronounce. If you choose equal probable, I doubt you'd even be able to use it in casual speech. Finally, monosyllables means how common each word will have one syllable. When you're done selecting these, click on the Generate button. When you found words that you like, you can select them, copy them, and then paste them into the document. Make sure you click once on the cell, otherwise it may paste everything in that one cell. When writing your pronouns, separate gender by a slash and write what each position means. For example, C/N is common and neuter. For correlatives, you can apply a suffix to a base to make it easier and more efficient to fill in the spaces. Articles are words like the, and a, or an. The is the definite article, and a or an are both indefinite articles. Most indefinite articles are derived from the word one. Since I'm talking about numbers, I'll need to explain numeral systems. For example, if you want to include 1 through 5, it would be a base 5 system. If you wanted to include 0, it would be a base 6 system. You can have a numeral system that has more than 11, which is what English has, which is 0 to 10, of course. You could have 1 through 60, like Sumerians and Babylonians. If you want to make words for words that don't exist in the English, just put the definition in the English section. To make your language more realistic, you should replace English with definitions. To add more vocabulary, you can write your own stories and fables for your speakers. Translating the Lord's Prayer and the first article of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights are both very popular. This is the end of this specific series. I plan to make more videos about language creation and terminology that's more advanced. If you've completed your language, please comment a link to it below.